sitting at 310. Luis Arraez took yesterday off. Still leads with a 314 batting average. Marcell Ozuna he's hitting 306, but potentially has a doubleheader still to play tomorrow against the New York Mets. I don't think anyone thought a 50-50 season was ever going to happen, so I'm not going to bet against Shohei Ohtani having a monster day today, winning the batting title. Jerry, what kind of chance do you think he has to cap what has been a historic season with another unfathomable accomplishment and winning a Triple Crown?
I'll tell you what, I don't really know the math because that's not really my thing, John, but if he goes 5 for 5, I am not putting it past him because he's leading off in Colorado. He's been red hot, and he is motivated. And he puts the pressure as the game is going on to Luis Arraez. It could happen. Stranger things have happened. We saw what he did in Miami, the 6 for 6. It went absolutely nuts. So I'm hoping he has an opportunity, at least in his final at-bats. Hopefully Luis has an 0 for, maybe 0 for 3 at that point, and Shohei's sitting on a 3 for 3 day. So I will not put it past him, because this young man has been historic.
It really has been, and like we touched on it, like he's making us, here, game 162, we want to watch, we're glued to the TV, see. I think one of the things he definitely has to do is get 3 hits. I think that really is kind of the minimum of what he has to do. But as you mentioned, I would have put past him to be able to get 5 or do something. And I'd love to see him get that 55th home run as well. I love to see 55, 55, 55, 60. All sounds great rolling off. It's pretty fascinating and amazing what he's capable of doing. So it's, yeah, him being able to get that Triple Crown, I think it's going to be fun to watch, and can't wait to see it happen.
Can you imagine when we played together?
You guys are big leaguers and you're throwing out these kind of numbers.
I was going to say, we played together in 2005, we're teammates. In 2024, we're going to be working together. I'm sure you would have been excited about that.
Yeah.
And there's going to be a player who's an ace pitcher, is a stud, throws 100 miles an hour, doing this and that. Oh, by the way, he has a chance to go 55 and 60. We would have laughed. Oh, that's never going to happen. He's literally doing that right now.
Yeah.
Insane.
Happening right in front of our eyes. And other numbers to watch today, you've got Shohei Ohtani. He needs a 4-hit game to have a 200-hit season, 2 stolen bases to reach 60, of course, 1 homer for 55.
Today, Dave Roberts was asked about Shohei Ohtani and just what he not only adds to the top of the order, and if he potentially relieves some of that pressure for those guys.
I don't think that it's certainly not on Shohei to carry anyone. I don't believe that, especially given that you have other stars in the lineup. And I think for me, it's that they all just got to play within themselves. Yeah, it certainly helps having a player like Shohei in your lineup. But again, I just think that they're going to make the guys behind them beat them. They're superstars, so I'll take our chances.
How do you expect teams to approach Shohei?
I mean, every team's going to be different, but at the end of the day, he's just got to continue to stay diligent in the strike zone, and like he has. And if he does that, then it'll all take care of itself. And I even liked the walk last night. If they're going to give you the base, then take 90 feet.
Shohei Ohtani still in contention for the first Triple Crown in the National League since 1937. He trails Luis Arraez of the Padres by 4 points entering Sunday's regular season finale. Arraez is atop the Padres lineup playing first base. San Diego and Arizona to wrap up their campaign. There's a table online. Eric Stephen put the scenario out there. If Arraez does this, Ohtani would need this to overtake him. And we'll try and keep you abreast of that as this Sunday moves along. In the top of the 8th inning, Ohtani sitting on 54 homers, 58 stolen bases, 99 extra base hits. Way inside. Ohtani scalds a ball, base hit to right. We'll go station to station. Go ahead in scoring position for James Outman. 12-game hitting streak for Ohtani to close out the year.
Ball came in at 99, went out at 110. night.
Regular season for Shohei Ohtani. If that's the case, these are his final numbers, EK.
Pretty nice season, huh? 58 stolen bases. You know, the 130 RBIs. That doing that from the leadoff spot too. You know.
Don't forget the 134 runs scored in LA Dodgers record. He's on first, Barnes on second. The game now tied at 1 thanks to Chris Taylor. Let's go. Let's do it.
He's telling him to score on a base hit. Let's not get carried away, guys.
I know. Here's James Outman with both runners going. The throw down to third. Both runners safe. So that's number 59 for Shohei Ohtani. And don't sleep on number 3 for Austin Barnes.
I was talking to a couple scouts today about Ohtani. You know, some advanced scouts that are here trying to figure out, you know, how do you pitch this guy in the postseason? And the thing that stood out, what they all said, was he has so much plate coverage because he's so big. You know, you saw the home run he hit against Kyle Freeland last week in LA, and it was about 6 inches above the strike zone. So not only do you have to worry about the actual plate, but he has plate coverage outside the zone. So they were saying if you're going to walk him, you just walk him. Don't even try to pitch outside the zone because he can reach it. That's what makes him so unique, is that you watch him, he can hit pitches outside the strike zone that nobody else can.
Hard in, soft away, right?
Yes.
That's ripped to right for a base hit. Won't be an extra base hit for Ohtani. First and second, 1 out. Go ahead run at second.
So that's now 27 for his last 43. It's just such a simple, direct path to the ball.
First and second, James Outman at the plate, and immediately double steal is put on, and the ball's not caught by McMahon, but it doesn't go far enough away, fortunately. So a double steal.
That's 60 for Ohtani now?
That's 59. Austin Barnes took off Shohei Ohtani, the trail runner, so that is 59 out of 63 attempts for Ohtani.
Well, and for Seth, this was on him because he never stopped Austin Barnes out at second base. If he would have just gave a glance back, then Barnes would have stopped. And for Austin, 3rd stolen base this year, and we mentioned for Ohtani, 59.
The pitch from Enriquez. On the ground to Muncy. They'll go to second. That's a win for LA. The best team in baseball wraps up 2024 with 98 wins. Now it's time to prove it in the post.
Now the season gets real, boys. Great regular season for the Dodgers. Again, so many ups and downs, but at the end of the day, still the best record in all of Major League Baseball. Take a week to get a little break here mentally, get recharged, get healthy. Freddie, take care of that ankle. And let's get the Dodgers going Saturday against whatever opponent is presented.
That is a wrap on the 162-game regular season. It all started 193 days ago in South Korea. It wraps up today in Colorado, Jerry, with the Dodgers getting another win. They finished the season winning 5 straight, 2-1 today, and that's 98 wins on the season.
I'll tell you what, for them to win 98 games this season with all the injuries to the starting rotation, the bullpen, losing Mookie Betts and a lot of other stars in that lineup, great job. 98 wins in the big leagues. That is something special.
It really is impressive. I mean, because of all the adversity they've had to overcome, there's no doubt about it. When you mention all the injuries, when you look at the amount of pitchers they've gone through from the bullpen, the starting rotation, how many guys they've had to do that, position players, whatever it may be, it's a long season, but they find a way. You have young guys come up, they get the job done. They always have that next man mentality. If somebody gets injured, whatever it may be, once again, They're on top of the division, ready for the postseason.
Great way to finish off the regular season, which is officially in the books. It's time for everybody to take a day off on Monday before playoff time, trying to gear up for the postseason. With more, let's head back to Colorado. Dave Roberts is standing by with Kirsten Watson.
Dave, just like that, you guys have gotten through 162, 98 wins in the regular season. When you think about the success this team has had, what are you most proud of?
I just think the fight, the consistency of how we played, you know, just guys sticking together, holding each other accountable, and, you know, you look back and we accrued 98 wins, which is pretty impressive.
When you look at today's performance from Landon Knack, the bullpen, and even in this series as a whole, final tune-ups for a lot of guys. How are you seeing these guys, and how do you see that they're ready for the postseason?
I think we're ready. We're as ready as I can hope for. There's a different demeanor and edge, a confidence, a focus that I like, and so we'll be prepared.
What are you looking forward to most about postseason baseball?
Just kind of bringing up the best in our guys. This is where every pitch matters. Everything's intensified, and I just can't wait to see our guys respond.
All right, well, congratulations on another winning season, Dave.
Thanks.
We saw a historic season from Shohei Ohtani in his first year as a Dodger, well on his way to winning a third MVP award. It was a season, Nomar, that really exceeded everyone's already very lofty expectations.
Yeah, I mean, who wrote 50-50 down before the season started, right? I don't think that was on people's minds, but at the same time, you know, with Shohei Ohtani, you know, you can never put any bar on him because he always seems to exceed it, you know, and I think he does that even for himself. So I think when we were looking, we were talking 40-40, and then when he said, okay, he's going to be the quickest ever to do that, I think he had his sights on 50-50, and we said that would not be surprising, and boy, he even exceeded that. So just an incredible season all around from Shohei Ohtani. I mean, here it is, his first time to not have to worry about pitching, just focused on hitting, being the DH, but made sure he was an impact in some form or fashion, and it seemed like it was on a regular basis.
You just said that word, impact. You know, listen, he was going to have a great season no matter what, but ever since he was inserted in that leadoff role, his season really took off into something that we've never seen before. The numbers speak for themselves. The .310 batting average, the OPS, 54 bombs, 130 RBIs. Most of them are from that leadoff spot, and obviously the 59 should have been 60 stolen bases. But incredible season. Listen, when you sign the richest contract in sports history, there'll be some pressure to go with that. Then compound that, putting on that Dodger uniform, obviously so there's some pressure with that. But boy, we didn't see this coming. 50-50, incredible season.
You don't ever see a DH win an MVP because they think it's one-dimensional, all you're doing about hitting. But what he has done, I think he's going to be the first DH to win an MVP, and so well-deserved.
I'll tell you what. When we entered September, there was a lot of talk, 50-50, who's going to be the MVP. And, okay, we're going to use the month of September. And Lindor was an incredible player. I know he got injured this month. So, obviously, Big Show understood what was at stake. He's a designated hitter. They want to give that MVP award to a guy who plays on the field every day. Totally understand that. He didn't have a great month. He had a historic month. So that's why I really believe he's going to be a unanimous MVP. Incredible season.
Shohei, first, congratulations. 162, postseason on the way. When you think about just what this year looked like for you, obviously a lot of success, a lot of accolades, 50-50. What are you most proud of, though, for yourself personally in regard to this year?
まあいろいろもちろん記録がいろいろありましたけど、まずは1年間しっかりと安定して出れたのが一番自分の中で良かったですし、まあそれに伴ってこうケアをしてくれた人たちもそうですし、まあサポートしてくれた人たちにまず感謝したいなと思います。
Dave Roberts was telling us that after 50-50, he felt like your approach at the plate had shifted, more hitting for average. Did you consciously make that decision? And I guess what was the focus for you in which you were looking to do that?
まあヒットの方にシフトしたってことはもちろんないですけど、まあいい打席を送りたいなと思ってたので、その先でこうもう一段こう打撃の質でいうと先が見えたのがまず後半は良かったんじゃないかなと思います。
Shohei, what do you think about
how surprised are you how close you were able to get to the Triple Crown?
あんまり考えてなかったですかね。まあどのぐらいの差があるのかとかもちょっとよく分かってないですし、はい、まあとりあえず自分のさっき言ってますいい打席を送りたいなとは思ってました。
ご視聴ありがとうございました。チャンネル登録と高評価よろしくお願いします。